Hi guys, we are off and running. We are done with week 1 in environmental science, ENV101. We are now going into week 2. In week 2, well actually in this class guys, each week I'm going to do a video like this on Sunday afternoon. So this is for the week, for this week. Today is March 31st, so this is not recorded several months ago. This is being recorded at the first of each week. Small class, not a big class, that's okay. We can learn a lot from each other in small classes, and that's what I like. This class is probably not like too many classes that you've had in the past. There is no book in this class. When I wrote this class, I wrote it with the intention of not having a book, but there's plenty of resources in the World Wide Web for environmental science, and that's just not a cost that you need to incur anymore. So there's a lot of great material that we're going to have to dig for. It's out there. We're just going to have to find it. For instance, this week you have got a reading assignment. I want you to go to week 2 reading assignment. There is a link on our virtual library in there. Please go to where it says the article to read. In this case, if we go to module 2, week 2 reading assignments, you will see that please read the following. For this week, please read the overview of ecosystem-based adaptation. It's on the virtual library, and just follow that link that I have there, and it'll take you right to the article. There's also a video on ecosystems, organisms, and their environment. Make sure that you watch that video as well. That's important that we get both of those read. The assignment, the discussion for week 2, what I would like for you to do is make a list of food that you ate for lunch or dinner today. Trace each type of food back to a particular producer species. Let's chat about that for a little bit. Let's talk about how our environment supports us, and that's what we're going to be hitting. Describe the sequence of feeding levels that led to your feeding. Very interesting. For instance, I had ravioli for Sunday afternoon lunch. We went to lunch with some friends and to an Italian restaurant, and I had some wonderful ravioli. There was pasta wrapped in a beef with a marinara sauce. The beef, obviously, if we trace that back, the cows will eat grain. The grain is grown. The silage is grown, the grass is grown that they ate. That is produced by other farmers, or maybe the same farmer. The silage that they ate was fertilized with different types of fertilizer, and that was grown for food for the cows that were grown for food for me. So we're going to talk about that chain. We're going to talk about that in the discussions this week. So let's kick that around. For the assignment this week, what I would like for you to do is we are going to write a paper. You're going to write a paper between 250 to 300 words. It's not a long paper, guys. That's not long at all. APA formatted, or a good version of a fairly solid formatting paper. I want you to make an attempt at APA, because by the time we get to our midterm paper and our final paper, actually when we get to Project 1, Project 2, those papers, and then our final paper, you're going to want to make sure that you have good, strong APA skills at that time. So we're going to start early by writing our papers in APA. And we're going to be writing about the 7 pillars of ecosystem management. You're going to write a short example of each one of the 7 pillars of ecosystem management. So you're going to source out what that is, and give a short example of each one, 250 to 300 words. Please submit that, and we will get going on that. So you have your reading assignment, you have your discussion, and you have your assignment to do this week for week 2. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to give me a text. You can call me. Best thing to do, though, is text if you want the quickest response. Usually I can't answer my phone if I'm at work, but let's try our best to communicate best we can. You can send emails as well, and I'll respond to them as quickly as possible. So let's get on it. Let's have a great class. I'm looking forward to working with every one of you. Let's have a great one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.